Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another Cooking with eXtine. We are trying a new setup here and, well, going to break down a chicken. And basically wanted to show you guys just this because buying a whole chicken is one, cheap, and two, you can make delicious chicken stock with it. And if you know how to break it down, then you can basically get all the parts of a chicken that you would want anyways. So, that's fun. But anyways, you want to set it up like this. You can do the legs first, you can do the breast first. It's generally better to do the breast first because everything's nice and stable. You want to find the chest bone and come down the middle. And basically, you do that and hey, it could have ended up on the left, it could have ended up on the right, but as long as you find the bone at first and kind of cut on the middle. And then you want to cut all the way down until your knife stops. I am using, of course, real quick to show it off, I am using a knife from my grandpa eXtine. Basically any knife that's got a skinny blade to it is a plus. And then what I like to do is as I come down the back and I hit the rib cage, I just follow down the bottom and also down the top. On the top side you're going to hit the wishbone, but basically you just kind of follow down the body until also as you pull things apart you can see the skin from the chicken thigh. So usually I'll put my point of my knife through there. I'm also coming from the left side. And then as you get down here, this is where you also can do a couple different cuts. What we'll do here on this side to show you is where we want to find the joint coming out the back side and cut through it. And then we come up the back side and reconnect to the thigh, and then we end up with this lovely cut. Now you can just cook this whole like this, or we can further break it down and we can take this bone out and the whole wing. So that's our, I'll set that aside for a second. This is our skin on chicken breast, and you can see here it's already kind of coming loose. And that, everybody, is the chicken tender. So that is, that delicious fried part. We can set that aside. But what we could do with this chicken breast is that we could take the skin off. And now I have a skinless chicken breast. Which, something else that you can do with this is that you can, you want to be careful with this stuff, is you can kind of fillet it out and end up with this almost a chicken steak. Now if you wanted to pound this thin and then deep fry it, is a good move. You can cut it in half and then each one of these is kind of like a nice chunk of chicken breast that you can grill up for a sandwich. And again, when I did this cut, really the key is that the blade is angled down away from the palm and you're just trying to keep as little of the palm on the meat while you're slicing that inwards toward yourself. And yeah, that's pretty good chicken breast. We can always cut this into strips as well to like match the tenders and then fry those up or bread those later. And getting back to this wing piece, basically if you want to get the kind of classic chicken wings, you just come in through the back there again, cut through the joint, and similar here. These little wing tips, those are good. You can just fry those up and gnaw on them, or you can just throw them in with the stock. And that's basically what I'm trying to do, is anything that's kind of a spare piece, we'll throw it into the stock pot. So right here I am going to apply a little bit of pressure downwards, pop the socket out, and then come in with the blade, find that gap in between the bone again, and also at the end here I am angling back to try to get as much meat as possible. So I've already done half the bird here. I'll just set that aside and show you guys this, and that right there, that's a lovely chicken thigh. I like to take this and sneak some marinade in, either through this side or under the back here. But that's really good for marinating. But you can also just kind of come through the back here again slice through and separate this into the big wing and the thigh. This right here is great for teriyaki, bone in or bone out. Let's just take this bone out to show everybody. And again, I'm just kind of cutting down towards the bone. You know, again, definitely be careful and respect your blade. I like to do that trick coming down through the back and then just pushing that blade out, or the bone out. One more chunk here, and we'll get that off. So now we have the thigh, we have the bone out. Throw that in with the stock, as well as that other little scrap piece, and that's a beautiful little piece of chicken. So I'll do everything now, just basically at regular speed. Show y'all kind of, you know, how I would do it. I didn't do the best job coming down that side, but again, that combination of trying to get all the meat off the bird and being safe with our procedure here. Take your time. And we could throw this whole back in with the stock. That by itself will make a lovely broth. And again, I think I'll take the wing out. I'll leave that breast whole together, and could just sear that off. And again, the wings. And we'll take this guy down again to the drum, showing it off there. Let's take the bone out of this thigh again one more time. And again, kind of what I like to do is lay it out, carve against what's exposed. You know, find the bone, try to get underneath it with the knife, and I'm just kind of pushing away and out. Also maybe carving a little bit off the top to help me out. But again, just kind of pushing against the chicken itself to get underneath this bone. And sometimes this little extra gristle at the end, I don't really like that silver skin. We'll just take that all off. And we'll show off the chicken real quick here. So always good to be mindful of chicken hands, clean hands, right? But we got some trimmed out skinless breast. We got one full breast. We got 2 boneless thighs. We got wings. We got wings. And we got big drumsticks. That's from a $10 chicken. We also got all these bones that we're going to turn into stock. My suggestion on the stock is, I mean, we have a pressure cooker. Just going to cover it with water and pressure cooker. Simple as that. You can throw in some onions. You can throw in some carrot, celery, some vegetable scraps. You know, basically, but you don't have to. Nice and clean broth can be made from just the bones itself. You don't need to pre-roast it. You can pre-roast it if you want. But yeah, that's about it. Thanks for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed this video breaking down a chicken, and hopefully that's helpful for everybody cooking at home. I'm eXtine. See you next time. Peace out.